Welcome to Kocosports.com SmackDown Weekly Review. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com, where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And also, my tag team partner in crime, Rob. Rob from Florida.
Rob.
Oh no! From your YouTube channel. SIDUAKAL. I misspelled that most likely. Go watch it.
SIDUAKAL.
Exactly. That's not easy. How do you really say it? Because I always say Sidakal.
Sidakal.
Holy shit. That's the first time I've ever seen a word that I pronounced correctly. Alright.
Well, I mean, you said it very Asianly, but yeah.
That's the only way you can say it.
I don't know.
I should play video games. I gotta get a video game. I've been talking about it forever. It's so
I haven't done anything on it in like the last week. It's pretty bad. I need to do something.
Alright, well, you get on that. Alright, so let's break down SmackDown. In the comments below, please put win, loss, or tie. What you thought of SmackDown. I'll let you go first. Rob, what do you think? Win, loss, or tie?
I say loss.
Loss. Really? I did not expect that from you at all, sweet tits.
I say loss because I knew what the ending was going to be. It was incredibly predictable because they had no option. Otherwise, they would have ruined one of the two characters in the main event. Like, that was the only way to end that match where one of them doesn't lose power. So that was predictable. There were way too many Raw replays, and I'm being extra harsh on it because it's the week of the network's free preview, and you're going to put on a shitty fucking SmackDown that has, like, a good 40 minutes worth of fucking replays? Come on. Main event put on a solid show. Don't fucking half-ass. Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio put on a great match. And you're gonna give me this?
Yeah. I'm gonna go tie just because I love Bo Dallas, and the opening segment got me excited. I don't read spoilers, but I just remember the opening segment was Rusev Lana. You know, they're doing their whole whatever country we're in sucks. Rusev is just an amazing character, just an amazing character, over like crazy. And then came out Roman Reigns, and they talked about they're going to have a match. And I didn't read spoilers, I didn't read previews, I just went in blind. I had a ready to rumble moment. I was like, this isn't even pay-per-view!
It was like I
went into it, hook, line, and sinker. I was like,
if it had happened then.
What's that?
If it had happened right at the very start, I would have been on board. Like, I would have been like, this is amazing. But when it didn't happen, I was like, all right, fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, my whole thing is, the whole time I was like, oh my god, who are they going to let win? Who are they going to let win? I was caught in the moment, like you said. Like, because I didn't read spoilers, I didn't see the preview, but I was like, this isn't even pay-per-view! And I was super excited. And then I was like, the critical part of my brain started kicking in. After the fanboy got excited, I was like, who the fuck are they going to have lose? And then Lana walks away, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They're not going to keep that match with free. You know, that's what my process of thinking was. They're like, oh, tonight's main event. And, like, as soon as I said tonight's main event, like, I got out, like, the fourth wall just crumbling down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was like, oh, Randy Orton's going to run it. Like, it's so weird. Because, like you said, if they did it in the beginning, I think they could have. Because when you go to watch a magic show, when you go to watch a pro wrestling show, when you go to watch a movie or a TV show, yeah, it can be unrealistic, but you want to live in that universe. And for a moment during that promo, I lived in that universe. I was like, this isn't even pay-per-view, going absolutely crazy. And then Lana walked away, and then it was kind of like reality kind of kicked in. Like, they're not going to give this away for free. And then as soon as they posted tonight's main event, I was like, oh, Randy Orton's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're right. If they kicked off the show with this match, I think it would have kept us in the kayfabe zone a lot longer.
I think if they hadn't done any previews tonight, I would have given it a tie, or any replays. But the fact that there was like a solid 30 to 40 minutes total of just replay matches, that to me puts it as a loss.
And not only that, but one of the worst Dolph Ziggler matches of all time. We got to see.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I love Dolph Ziggler. The most like he's right now. He's in the league. Kocosports Internet Champion. We'll talk about that on Monday. You can go vote on it on our channel and on our blog. But
For Dean Ambrose.
yeah, Dean Ambrose is losing right now.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, I love Dolph Ziggler. But as a Dolph Ziggler lover, I can honestly say that was one of his worst matches, worst finishes ever. And then they show it twice. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it was bad on Raw. Okay, it's live. And of all the Raw matches that you're going to show the full thing of, that's it. Because all I thought about is, oh, okay, Dolph Ziggler's dead. Like, is that the storyline? I mean, did you get anything out of that storyline except Dolph Ziggler might be dead? He might only be with girls to fucking hide the fact that he's gay. That's what I got out of the storyline.
It was pretty shitty.
Yeah. All right, so the first SmackDown match, AJ Lee and Cameron. I don't know. I'm excited because they announced AJ Lee versus Paige. I'm excited. I want to see where it goes. I wonder how they're going to rebuild Paige as the anti-diva. I'm really excited for a lot of this stuff. But with that said, they're trying their asses off, and we make fun of creative a lot, especially me. And sometimes I'm a little harsh on them, but I can see that they're trying their asses off, but it's just not working. You know what I mean? You seem to not give a shit. Like, you can tell they're trying to make the divas interesting. It's just not working for me. Is it working for you?
I don't think they're doing it in a way that works for me. Like, it's like, alright, you're still basically treating it like catty, bitchy storylines. Like, you're not doing any, like, if you want me to get into the Divas division, you need to act like they're actual wrestlers and give them storylines like you would the male athletes. Like, that's the only way it gets entertaining. It's either that or just go back to the bra and panties era. Like, just either go back to the bra and panty matches or actually treat them like wrestlers. This in-between shit's stupid.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, and they have good wrestlers, but they also cut a lot of great wrestlers. Like, why ain't Gail Kim there? Why ain't Victoria there? Why, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. The creative is trying. It's just not working, Next is a Randy promo. I mean, there's
like, someone should just take the goddamn microphone from him. Just be like, listen, Randy, you're not allowed to have a microphone anymore.
Bad Randy.
Sorry, buddy. You cut promos like shit. Give us the microphone.
I do not like Randy Orton at all. I know you are a lot softer on him than I am. I just if you went to your local Abercrombie and Fitch, please don't. If you went to your local Abercrombie and Fitch and picked out the shirtless guy that sits out front, you would be like, oh, he's just as talented as Randy Orton. I don't see a difference. And I know a lot of people are like, no, he's a wrestler. I just don't fucking see it. I don't see it. I don't, 90% of his matches he's just staring at. I don't fucking get it. I don't understand why people think he's a good wrestler. I know you don't hate him as much as I hate him.
No, I don't mind his matches. I hate him. I hate him as a mic, and I hate his whole thing. But in-ring actual wrestling performance, I don't hate him.
Maybe my whole thing is how could you get past?
I want you to think about this. Repackage Orton slightly, okay?
All right.
Give Orton the Brock Lesnar treatment, okay? Give him Paul Heyman and have him Paul Heyman and him be a heel team, and I guarantee you Orton would be huge. Because he would be able to put in a good in-ring performance, and Heyman would be able to get him hype.
I mean, does he in this scenario, does he still stare at his opponent 90% of the match?
Does he still what?
Stare at his opponent for 90% of the match.
He
Dude,
doesn't stare for 90%.
go watch the. No, no, no.
It's not 90%. You're just using Marine percentages.
All right, go watch the last segment. We'll talk about the last segment. Let's get a countdown. We'll get a countdown. Count down how long he stares and does nothing. Tonight, the main event, end of show. Guess what they ended it on? Randy Orton staring at someone. Guess what preempted that? Randy Orton staring at someone. Guess
All right,
what?
Listen, it still wasn't as bad as the Royal Rumble Cena fucking Randy Orton match. I'm just saying, it could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Have you ever noticed when it comes to politics and pro wrestling, that phrase is used way too much?
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
They could have put Cena in it.
I think WWE should have a T-shirt that says that. WWE. That should be Randy Orton's T-shirt. It just says RKO. It could have been worse, and on the back is a picture of John Cena. And you're like, you know what? I'll buy that shit. I'll buy that fucking shirt. Oh,
That should just be an Internet Infantry shirt.
Hell yeah, we got to work on it.
It could be worse.
Oh, all right. We'll have to talk to him. The Kocosports guys, the web guys, are really busting their ass on a huge project, but after we'll have to start kicking them in the balls to get some T-shirts done. But we'll have to write that down because I think people it could have been worse. Randy Orton, it could have been worse. At least it's not John Cena. Adam Rose defeated Fandango in the battle of gimmicks that are dying off. I know you're a pro Adam Rose fan. I'm not an Adam Rose fan, but for some reason I'm like rooting for the guy. That does make me a fan, but man, crowd reaction tonight for both of these characters was sad and embarrassing.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam Rose is on his way out. When you start feuding with Fandango, that means your career's over.
And I was kind of shocked. I was really kind of shocked about him being on SmackDown. I was like, holy shit, I guess they don't really care about this show.
Yeah.
I was shocked. Adam Rose defeated Fandango. Fandango got counted out with his two lady friends. I'm Team Lala. Basically, they started fighting. Fandango went to go break it up, and he won. I don't know. I just did not find it. But it led to a better storyline.
And then Adam Rose did his finisher on him after he had already won and everything, which makes Adam Rose kind of look like a heel.
A little bit. I just don't. I think they were expecting everyone to go crazy like Fandangoing. I think they tried to recreate Fandangoing from WrestleMania and just failed.
Yeah.
The Usos defeated Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Basically, JBL did a pretty good storyline for a throwaway tag team match. These guys got rid of their tag team partners, all that. The Usos defeated them pretty easily. I was not that impressed. I actually kind of felt bad for Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Hard times.
Yeah.
The Usos did an interview where they tried to do comedy, and obviously John Cena's Pokemon was not worn off.
It was bad. It was really bad. I was like, why did people ever think these guys were cool? I don't get it.
Dude, they were so fucking cool before John Cena. I mean, they could still wrestle. They just fucking they're like, oh, we're the good guys. We got to be like John Cena. Someone has to go to John Cena, Sheamus, and the Usos and be like, listen, don't try to believe me. You're not fucking funny. You know, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it has to do. I was like, all right, the Usos, they're fucking kicking ass. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? What? I mean, they were trying to do some sports, dancing. You know what? It's so bad I don't think words can describe it, but they tried to do an interview. One of them was the other one danced the match away. And now that they even fucked up the joke, because it's like a best of 3 or something, and they're like, all right, Usos win. I'm like, there's 2 more matches, bro. But I guess they're like, this isn't getting old. Let's just end it at this.
And he's like, oh, and then he hits him with the head kick, and he just did like a punch in the air again.
Yeah. It was bad. I felt bad for the Usos. They used to be my man crush. I used to love the Usos, but
Uso crazy.
What's that?
Uso crazy. Yeah, it just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think anything the Usos do sounds stupid. I actually feel bad for them. They have so much talent, and they just are throwing it away because you know they're just getting bad advice. Team up with Cena. That will help you get to the main event. You know some asshole is giving them advice and just ruining their fucking careers.
And it was Kevin Dunn.
Probably. It would not surprise me at all. I can't wait when Usos get cut in about 2-3 years to hear the RF video, Flash, kayfabe, whatever, eye spots, all these shoot interviews. I want to hear the Usos shoot interviews. Because
they're just like, yeah, no, they said team up with Cena. It'll be good for you. You never recovered.
Poor Usos. I don't know. If we have a moment of silence, woo, I don't even know what to say.
What the Usos have lost.
You walk from Endor. Woo! I'm live, guys. Good morning or night, wherever you are. To me, it's good afternoon, and I think for
It's night.
It's good night. So, whatever. I think we have to change the name of our show from WrestleIn because time. All right. And we never named this show. This show is just like Kocosports SmackDown stuff happened.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't name the weekend review either. It's just review.
What? I thought I was gonna watch the pay-per-view Raw, NXT main event, and SmackDown in a 30-minute clip. Why did you trick me?
What video have you ever done that's 30 minutes? Please.
That is true. And
Time.
And then next is the Wyatt promo. I enjoyed the Wyatt promo, but
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's Wyatt. Like, I like his promos, but at the same time, I'm kind of getting over it. Like, I'm getting bored with it because he's I don't know. They feel like it's basically the same promo all the time. Just it's the same theme all the time. I'm like, all right, come on. Macho Man rambled more fucking varied than you do.
And do you notice? Not to blame everything on John Cena, but that's what type of show we are. You notice? Before John Cena, he would cut great promos that were long and in depth.
I didn't watch before.
What is he gonna say? Let's be completely honest. This is what every promo is. Please don't notice I lost to John Cena, and please fucking pretend that Jericho's not only here to put me over.
I lost John Cena 20 times. I think that's the other thing that really hurts him is Jericho has become established as a guy who comes back and feuds with someone to put him over. And that, like, I don't think it keeps working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's going to have the outcome they expect.
Him losing at WrestleMania basically ruined his fucking career. You have to rebuild him. You ruined his fucking momentum. And everyone's like, oh, all these John Cena defenders are like, oh, don't worry, he's going to get his. The storyline's over. Did he ever get his? I know what I like. We never apologize. Like, if we fuck up and say something, we apologize. If we fuck up and we're wrong, we man up. But all these John Cena defenders, they're nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, find me one John Cena defender that says, oh, I was wrong about the Bray Wyatt situation.
Well, no, remember, he did get his. He got to win at the next pay-per-view with the cage match, remember?
Yeah, with a little fucking kid, and John Cena scared, and then he won overall.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, they had a little kid scare him after he basically won a 1v3.
Yeah.
Basically, it took a little kid to break Super Cena. Because he saw that little kid and was brought back into Make-A-Wish mode Cena, and he was like, I'm vulnerable too, kid. Look. Fell down in the ring.
Oh, my fucking God, do I hate my fucking life.
Just wait until your daughter goes to college and comes back with the Turkey Day champ.
It's never going to happen.
When do we get Turkey Day champ shirts? That's the real question.
All right, we'll have to talk. We'll have to make Turkey Day champ shirts. All right.
David Kokotos challenging John Cena for Turkey Day champ. Just make those into shirts. Turkey Mania 13.
So yeah, the Bray Wyatt's doing good because of himself, not because of creative. Hopefully they get their shit together and fucking fix him. But really, oh, he's gonna beat Jericho. Didn't see that one coming. Orton defeated Jericho because the Wyatts confuse him and he's tricked. Do they not go to this way too much? Like, I understand once a year someone's like, oh shit, there's music. Oh fuck, I lost my concentration. But they're going to this like 20 times a night. Like, get it? Someone blew a whistle in the crowd and he was distracted. Oh, someone played music. Someone's dancing. Like, WWE needs to fucking invest in some ADD medicine. I understand.
No, do you want to know? No, this is how you fix that. Okay, assuming CM Punk doesn't come back, they need to just do the ultimate one. Have the Royal Rumble, all 29 guys that come out, 30th guys coming out, and they play CM Punk's music, and have Damian Sandow come out dressed as CM Punk. You want to get the music distracting people? Do it that way.
And not only that, but don't tell them who number 30 is.
Yeah, don't tell them. It's a mystery. And then they're like, "Holy shit, is that CM Punk?" Oh, it's goddamn, it's Damian fucking Punk.
Now, I understand.
It's CM Sandow.
Like, I think there should be a rule: being distracted by music and gay cowboys dancing on the fucking table and people 10 feet away. You should only be distracted by that. The whole roster once every 6 months. That seems fair, right?
I would say once every like 2 months.
All right. You're allowed.
That's a lot of shows.
All right. Once every 2 months, you can have someone distracted by music, not
or by something. Distracted by something that is not at all a threat.
Yeah, like a fucking gay cowboy dancing on a fucking thing. I mean, my whole thing is, the timing was off. So he's sitting there dancing. JBL's like, this is so fucking uncomfortable, and fucking Dolph Ziggler has to stare at this fucking cowboy dancing. And, of course, the timing's off. Do you think he's like, in his head, he's like, am I gay now? I've been watching this guy for a good 10 seconds dance in a cowboy hat. Am I officially gay? You know, like, he has to call his grandma. Like, Grandma, I didn't want to watch that long, just the timing was off. Alright, so Orton defeats Jericho because of distraction. You're going to get a lot of that. Summer Rae. Next match, I enjoyed. Summer Rae versus Layla with Fandango as ref. You know, it's no Mega Powers, but I enjoyed it. I thought this was ECW. Remember when Tommy Dreamer had Tommy Dreamer is like, oh, who's your lover? Blah, 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 blah. I'm paraphrasing big time here. But it was like a lesbian love triangle, and people went crazy because the wrestling just didn't do that back then.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was the PG version of Tommy Dreamer. The Tommy Dreamer storyline where the two women and him make out because he was cheating on him with a woman. I thought this was the PG version of that.
I honestly don't care what they do with Fandango, so long as they get to keep seeing Layla. I don't give a shit.
I think Layla. I don't know.
Give Layla the Divas belt. Can I just watch AJ Lee and fucking Layla just have a match every week? I'd be okay with that.
Alright, I honestly didn't think Layla was that good looking until she came back and gained a little weight. She is so much better looking now than ever. I don't know why.
So you're a chubby chaser.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm not even lying that much.
She's not chubby though. She's just that is a very well built woman.
Very.
I wouldn't even say curvy. Curvy's been overused. It's no longer what you think of as curvy. No. She is a well-built woman.
Yes. Alright, let's go. It is Divas match, so that means live comment time. We do got some live comments. Thank you, guys. I don't know what time it is where you live. I didn't expect live comments, but thank you so much for giving them. Ewok from Andor, one of the original YouTube commenters, and it's, um, not Forsaken. Forsaken's still here, but Zeppelin and him used to be the original YouTube commenters, but now that Zeppelin has pretty much given up on wrestling, Ewok's old school as it gets. WWE should have kept Adam Rose as Leo Kruger. He's quite old though. I say if he hasn't made it by early 30s, then the talent to see wasn't there to begin with. I blame WWE, they just throw crap together. All right. Sons of bitches. Yeah. How often does YouTube ruin comments? Oh, really? Oh. Yeah.
Like, part of me just feels like they should just, like, send him down. Like, it's not getting over. Like, they've tried really hard to get him over, and, like, I like Adam Rose. And even I'm like, you should just send him down and repackage him. It's not happening. It's like, alright, you know that movie Mean Girls? Stop trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen.
Alright, and we got more. Dude, I hate YouTube, because YouTube cuts off the comments. They're like, oh, come to our site. Then we come to the site, and the comments that are here on our email list are not. YouTube, get your shit together. That's all I'm saying.
Do you want to cry into your autographed John Cena armband from when he came to see you at Thanksgiving?
Deandra, I hope I said that right, Gilmore, I feel this whole show was very awkward and the wrestlers seemed to move very slow. Yes, it was a very slow in-pace match. I can agree with that. Ewok from Endor says, when are you guys doing a weekend review show? Well,
it depends entirely on Dave.
You're starting to sound like Rob over there. Rob's like, let's do 27 shows in one day. Alright, it's either today or tomorrow. That's when we're doing the review.
Or Sunday if he procrastinates enough.
I don't like.
Yeah, I just threw you onto the bus you're driving.
Am I safe to say that every main show this week was bad?
I don't think that's fair.
Well, main event was good. I think main event.
I wasn't that upset with Raw. I liked Raw.
I don't know. I have a bad memory. I don't even remember if I liked Raw or not.
Dude, Raw was great if for no other reason than in the last, like, 10 seconds, you know, when the show's actually over, but they haven't cut the cameras just yet. In that time frame, when you see Reigns raise Cena's hand, or you see Cena raise Reigns' hand, whole crowd goes wild. Reigns raises fucking Cena's hand and they boo. And he raises Cena's hand twice just to show him that they boo. And just laughs, and Cena's clearly annoyed by it and tries to laugh it off.
Everyone pushes me to the moon, and I don't really have to be a good wrestler, and I'm still going to get more money than you. And get it? That's not fair. Like, what is he, the $1 Million Man? Oh.
Where's Dolph Ziggler?
How fucking hardcore is this? Ewok from Endor says, 6 a.m. in the morning here in the UK. Sir?
Also, I want to toss this out. This is going to be off topic shit. But I watched the Royal Rumble from this year, and I just want to ask, like, I only noticed this because of the whole WWE being racist circulating right now and all that. But, like, I watch it, and then, like, they're recapping the whole build-up to the Orton Cena thing, and Orton's pissed about getting scheduled. He's got to fight Cena at the Royal Rumble and shit. And then it's like, well, you know what, Orton? Why don't you just go out there and beat Kofi Kingston up? And it's like, what? What? What is he? Is he your houseboy? Or did you just fucking give him to Randy Orton to go just beat until he's happy again? Like, what how long has Kofi Kingston been getting fucked? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why Kenta is signing with WWE. They're making a huge deal about it. Maybe I'll make a video about it. But I'm so scared about Kenta going there.
I wonder how the fans are going to react to seeing the third time Kenta moveset.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, you steal all your moves. Kenta's like, I hate you.
I hate WWE. They're like, that's Daniel Bryan's gimmick. That's CM Punk's thing. And he's just sitting there like, these are all mine.
Well, my whole thing is, if CM Punk does come back, him versus Kenta would be amazing. All right, Goldust defeats Curtis Axel. It's happened before. It will happen again. Yeah, the Super Dust Brothers are amazing, and Curtis Axel, my friend, not so much.
And they're in a permanent feud with Rybaxel.
Oh, forever. That feud's never ended.
Like that is the new 3MB fucking Los Matadors.
Yeah. All right, and Bo Dallas defeated El Torito and Diego. All right, hey, I'll be right back. Can you take this? I gotta sue a crying baby. Hot tag.
All right. So to read my exact quote, it was Bo Dallas defeated El Torito and Diego in an amazing display of skill against overwhelming odds in a handicap match. I wasn't that huge of a Bo Dallas fan when I first started watching again and I saw him and everything. But after seeing him flip out on NXT, I was like, oh, holy shit, there's more to this character. He's not just like, oh, hey, I'm happy I'm winning. But, like, every one of his matches is, it's just great. Like, when he's picking up El Torito, like, oh, the little guy's hurt. Oh, he's just helping him up, and then he just fucking running Bodogs him. Like, that is vicious, that is cold, and I like it. Oh, wait, do we have live comments? Because Dave has abandoned me, and I talk way faster than Dave. I don't have as many random fucking stories to tell you because I haven't lived 100 years. If I had lived 100 years, I'd be telling you like fucking 5,000 stories. I just don't have any. Also, I want him to do the weekend review show after this, but it's being sketchy. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm pushing for it. I believe in it, and if he loved Bo Dallas, he would believe in it too.
Oh, I believe. I don't know what you're talking about. I was too busy. You know what my kids were fighting over? I kid you not.
What?
One yen. That is less than a penny. We had to interrupt this show for 1 yen. 100 yen equals like $1 roughly. So 1 yen, it's made out of the cheapest metal in the world. It's less than a penny. Its value is less than a penny, and they're fighting over it. Meanwhile, we live in a condo overlooking. We live in one of the most expensive buildings in all of Tokyo. We can look at one side, see Mount Fuji. The view is amazing. We got security guards, everything. We're living the good life. We're a bunch of goddamn cake eaters. And I'm like, all right, I wonder what they're fighting over. You know, the Wii U, the 27 3DSs, the $9 billion worth of toys. No. They're like, that 1 yen is mine.
Did you just give them another yen and just be like, here, you each get one?
I didn't even know what to say. Like, sometimes your kids shock you with stupidity so
You know what you do? You just reach out and you take it and you're like, you know what? This is John Cena's yen now.
I don't know who John Cena is, but I hate that guy. That's good parenting right there. So you are going to make a great parent one day.
But we were discussing the Bo Dallas match.
Oh, yeah. And I love Bo Dallas with all my fucking heart. I love this. I love this dude. I love this. I love the promos. Him and JBL are absolutely amazing.
I love that they have managed to put Bo Dallas into a feud with a midget and make it not seem really stupid. Like, it's actually hilarious.
And he's 14 and Bo. And the best
like
part
this.
He's like, it's a handicap match, but I am handicapable. And then
Yeah.
he's like, I do have a partner. It's all of you believers. I'm a believer, so does that mean I'm one in Bo? I mean, I was in his corner for that.
That's true. I guess we're all one in Bo.
You know, and there's nothing more a fan can ask for than be one in Bo. I absolutely love the Bo Dallas gimmick. I love it with all of my fucking heart. And it's, to me, it's just, I know WWE tries to fucking deny this, but to me, it's like just the biggest fucking fuck you to John Cena ever.
I don't know, because Bo Dallas does have that other side where, like, when shit doesn't go his way, he loses his shit.
That's John Cena in the back.
Oh.
He's just a fucking parody of John Cena, and I fucking absolutely love him. And I love the fact that one time, I mention this all the time, it's probably one of my favorite things of the year. It's one of the things that many people didn't look at. You know, many people are like, oh, I really didn't pay attention. I love the fact that everyone, when Bo Dallas was coming up from NXT, all the internet people were like, oh, you got to watch this guy. He's like the Stevie Colbert of John Cena. He's like the John Cena character. Oh, he's making fun of John Cena. And WWE's like, they actually made out a statement where he's like, no, he's not after John Cena. He's just a generic wrestler. And I was just like, you know what? The fact that that's their defense, that to me was the greatest statement in wrestling.
I feel like they probably did that because Cena went into the office and was like, why is that guy making fun of me? I don't like that.
Dude, I love Bo Dallas. I can watch it.
He can't see me.
I can't wait. And the thing is, people don't even know when he fucking finally loses the title. You mentioned this in, I think, a review show or a SmackDown show. But when he finally loses the title, because I hope he gets the title, but when he finally loses everything and becomes evil Bo Dallas, he's even fucking better. Like, he's awesome now, but he's going to be even a million times more awesomer in a couple months.
Evil Bo Dallas is hilarious.
Oh, God, I can't.
Because he's so unreasonably evil. Like, he's cartoonishly evil and upset about shit, and it's hilarious.
I don't know. I think the people that have stuck through watching wrestling, through the bad and the good, I think they enjoy Bo Dallas a million times more. Like, you know, you did the smart thing. You did the same thing. You're like, oh, John Cena, Batista, Randy Orton. I'm out, bitches. Call me when the Shield returns, you know? So you did the smart thing by taking a break to go find your smile. The people who are just bitter fucking pricks who fucking sat through every episode of fucking John Cena, dun, 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 I think they just get so much joy out of it. I can't describe the joy in my heart when I see Bo Dallas.
I still think that people hate John Cena more than they should hate him.
I don't know.
I feel like they should be at about 75% of where they are.
It depends. Like, I think everyone has the right to hate whoever they want. I just think it depends on how far it goes. Like, some people are like, I hope he fucking dies. Like, okay, whoa, wait a second. You just broke down the fourth fucking wall of Crazyland. No, I don't want death on the guy. I just want him to go, you know. So I don't think he deserves death threats. I don't think he deserves, you know, hey, fucking I hope you get injured. I don't think anyone deserves that. But everything else he deserves. Without a fucking doubt. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, I hope you fucking die and you're dead serious, like, that's where I back off. It's like, whoa, I was on the Cena crazy train, but, jeez, holy Terry Funk, back the fuck off. You know, or someone's like, oh, I hope he fucking leg and he's out for wrestling forever. You know, I'm thinking it very loudly, but I'm not saying it. So I think, yeah, but as far as fans booing him, hating, fuck no. Fuck no, he deserves every fucking ounce of that, and so does WWE Creative.
I don't know, I still feel like he gets a little bit more hate than he should. Like, alright, people completely gloss over any of the good things he does in wrestling because they hate him so much.
Yeah, but the good things don't fucking outweigh anything. Maybe I will do a show of, like, since I was thinking I was going to get a huge John Cena fan, and do like a Fave 5, but the opposite. Like, I have to say the Fave 5 best things of John Cena, and a super fan of John Cena has to say the 5 worst. And see if we can go somewhere in the middle. But, no, fuck him. He doesn't fucking deserve it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know.
You don't deserve it.
Well, no, well, I don't.
I cannot wait until he beats your ass on Thanksgiving. I cannot wait.
Oh, man.
I'm going to watch that shit on fucking YouTube. They're going to be like, look, he F5'd him through the turkey.
I don't think... Alright. But anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. It depends. Like, if you're wishing death on the guy, that's too far. It's just entertainment. You know what I mean? If you're wishing injury, I think that's too far. But if you're wishing, hey, I hope this motherfucker disappears forever and never wrestles again, then yeah, no. I don't think so. You know, if he's on the Lost plane, we're good.
We've totally gotten off topic. That's fuck, though.
Bo Dallas is awesome. 14 and Bo. 14.
Not only that, but I said it while you were going to, but I really loved how they were like all serious about El Torito maybe being hurt or something, and Bo Dallas just helping him up, nice as can be, and then he fucking running Bodogs him to Michael Cole going, oh no, and JBL just cheering him on. Like, that was the best part of the night.
Bo Dallas brings out the best of JBL and Michael Cole. I am not a big fan of Michael Cole. I love JBL more than a straight man should. With that said, even Michael Cole brings his A game for Bo Dallas. You know, I'm still in an NBC line, and I used to say this about Santino in Santino's prime. Santino retired earlier this week, but in Santino's prime, I always said, you know, NBC had a slogan, comedy done right. I think WWE fails at comedy a lot. Usos, John Cena, Sheamus, but when a guy like Santino brings his A game, Santino did some amazing stuff in comedy during his career. I think Bo Dallas, Michael Cole, JBL, that's just comedy done right. You know, and I steal that NBC line a lot. But I think it's comedy done right. You know, like, example, the Bo Dallas thing with Michael Cole, JBL, I'm fucking laughing my ass off, having a good time. You know, I'm doing what WWE wants. WWE wants you to have a good time. They want you to laugh your ass off. Ha ha ha, it's funny. That's comedy done right. Then you rewind a little bit, and you hear the Usos interview. And you're like, oh, stop. Bad WWE. So this was a hit. Some things, you know, they were up and down as far as comedy goes on this show. But I think Bo Dallas, JBL, and Michael Cole just fucking hit home run after home run. Everything. And I'm not a big Michael Cole supporter, but, you know, I have to give credit where credit's due. He really fucking hit a lot of home runs this segment.
Yeah, I'm not even going to be upset. Like, he has his moments. I'll still say my favorite Michael Cole moment ever, though, is hands down that one SmackDown that I watched like a month ago, where it had the parts that were actually edited out for commercials and such. And like as JBL's music comes on and JBL goes to make his entrance before the show, Michael Cole's like, and JBL does this little dive roll thing. Michael Cole's like, I cannot wait for him to fuck that up and get hurt. It's gonna be hilarious. Jackass.
I don't think that counts because that wasn't on air.
I don't care. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, so clearly annoyed at fucking JBL showboating during his entrance.
So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's comedy done right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say probably entertainment-wise, match of the night. Fuck that. I'm gonna say match of the night. Period. I'm not even gonna throw in entertainment-wise. Segment and match of the night definitely went to Bo Dallas and the whole gang of that match.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Now, from oh my god,
I will put the caveat of if Roman Reigns into Rusev had happened at the very start when it should have, that would have been match of the night. I wouldn't have cared how it ended because they built it up so well and then they just shut it down and I'm like, you idiots.
I just noticed I'm making fun of trolls for being dumb and I misspelled SmackDown.
Wow.
Where were you on that one, editor?
I was overestimating you. My mistake.
Yeah, it happens. Never make it again. Alright, Roman Reigns defeats Rusev, which probably could have been a pay-per-view match. And in my head, storyline-wise, it was hyped up to the fucking moon. The fact that they didn't open up with this match kind of made you pretty think and get out of that, you know, in the zone kayfabe world. And you knew Randy Orton was going to run down. But besides all that, this was a fucking match. It
wasn't great.
Boring as bullshit.
Or like Batista winning the Royal Rumble was more entertaining.
Yeah, this was definitely a letdown. I don't know if they were trying to be too safe or not.
I think it was that they wanted to do something that they was like, oh look, these two are both unstoppable right now, and get people really hyped into it, and then it's like, oh, we'll never know. But they didn't do it at all right. Like, they didn't do justice. Not only that, but I think it actually made Roman Reigns look weaker.
Well, I think it made everyone look weaker. I honestly do. I think it made everyone look weaker. I think everyone comes out a loser. And this is what I'm talking about, like, as far as storytelling and booking. The idea in my eyes, everyone has different visions of what pro wrestling should be. the idea in my eyes is everyone should look strong, and you should write storylines that protect them and look strong. Where when it was the Rusev-Lana segment and Reigns interrupts, my first reaction was, oh my god, this isn't a pay-per-view. Awesome, awesome, awesome. To, at the very end, going, wow, everyone in this match looks like an asshole. How do you... Yep. How does creative do that? I don't know if you felt that way, but I'm going to tell you, I was completely into kayfabe. I was like, holy shit, Rusev, first fucking Reigns, who's going to win? And I was really excited. This is a pay-per-view. At the end of the show, when Randy Orton's staring deep into your soul and you're questioning your sexuality, you're just like,
I don't get the latter part of that, but I understand.
Every person involved looked weak. First off, the match was a bag of shit. Second off, Randy Orton puts him through the ropes and he looks hurt as shit. Fourth off, Randy Orton did not sell the Superman punch at all. Like, last week, you got the Superman punch, you were in a fucking coma. You weren't around for like 3 fucking weeks. Randy Orton comes up and he's like, you know what, I might have to take Tylenol for this toothache. That's what he did. Then Rusev looks a little strong, but not really. Picks him, walks away, whatever. And then, if you want to know why I hate fucking Randy Orton, it's not because he's selling this super punch like a fucking toothache. Not even a deep toothache. It's one of those. No, toothache is too painful. He would have sold the toothache more. He sold the. Oh man, do I have fucking broccoli stuck in my back teeth? That's how he sold the super punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he sold it like he bit a slice of pizza that was a little bit too hot.
Yes.
Like,
he's like, oh man, I gotta let that pizza cool down.
Yeah, and then he's done. It's like, all right, it's good.
You know, sometimes there's a big argument. You know, the big thing about Kocosports, big argument is who do you hate? Cena, Batista, or Randy Orton? You know, that's the big argument, and then I throw in Jeff Hardy because he fits that. But every fucking thing I hate about Randy Orton was on display here. He walks so slow. He stares into the crowd. Dude, it took fucking forever. And you're like, he doesn't stare that long. What are you talking about?
At the camera? Okay, he stares at the camera a lot.
96 minutes long.
He does stare into the camera a lot.
And at his opponent and the fans. It's just, dude, what the fuck is he doing? Stop.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it. From now on, I'm gonna pay special attention to Randy Orton and be like, does he really stare that much? And watch in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be like, I fucking hate Randy Orton. He just stares at everyone.
He does.
He's just a goddamn looky-loo.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous how long he stares at people. I don't understand it at all. I don't. You know, he just fucking stares at you for fucking hours and hours. It's just like, come on. And I'm going to go with every single person looks weak. Congratulations. Yeah.
I honestly think Roman Reigns looks really bad after that match. Because he got beat pretty fucking terribly by Rusev. His Superman punch did nothing to Orton. And Orton got in the ring and just beat the shit out of him.
No, he RKO'd him and stared at him. But my whole thing is, when a man in tight trunks stares at you that long, you need to see counseling. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe he's just thinking about whether he's what diva bag he's gonna poop in. He's like, I gotta think. Do I want to poop in Renee's? Do I want to poop in AJ Lee's? Maybe Punk will come back.
You know how, like, I was just going to say the same thing about CM Punk.
It's like, if I poop in AJ Lee's bag, maybe Punk will come back just to have a match with me. That'd be cool. I better get a promotion.
That's what it looked like when he was so confused. Just like, have I ever pooped in Paige's bag? And meanwhile, you're like, Michael Cole's like, he's so sinister.
He's like, it's gonna be hilarious when I get back there. And she's like, oh, Randy, you pooped in my bag again. And they're like, he's a fucking serial killer. Just look at him staring at Roman Reigns.
I don't know.
He's a psychotic mastermind.
Hey,
What I would like to do is I would like to take some of those overlays and find the security footage of him pooping in a Divas bag and just play him walking up to the Divas bag, opening it, pooping in it, all to the backdrop of Michael Cole talking about how evil he is. Like that's what I want. I want that as a pay-per-view promo for Randy Orton.
Oh, man.
He's so evil he shits in the Divas purses.
My whole thing is, no matter how big, bad, tough you are, unless you're Bo Dallas, you're going to get your ass whooped one day. You know what I'm saying? The heaven's the best of us. And it might not have happened. It may never happen. You might live your life not knowing what it's like to get the fucking living out of you. And for that, I tip my hat to you. Good job. But it's safe to say, no matter how much of a badass you are, there's someone that can beat the fucking piss out of you, right? So, my whole thing is...
I've never experienced that.
Of course. I should have known. I thought Martin Dunn was hosting the fucking Monday show. I didn't know he was.
No, you only lose if you're from Jersey, actually.
Well, in the defense of people from Jersey, we do fight a lot. Like, we might lose more, but that's because we're fighting over everything. What? Did you put too much sugar in my hot coffee? We gonna go, bro? We gonna go? Curbstone for you. Curbstone for you.
I like that in your New Jersey, there's just dudes making coffee for each other and getting upset when it's not done right.
I mean,
like some kind of super gay hipster fucking shit. You heard it here, folks. New Jersey, full of coffee hipsters.
Wawa is a fucking way of life. All right, I'm not ashamed of that. All right, we love Wawa. Dude,
you mean Wawa pedals?
Well, they have Wawas in Florida now. Did you know that? As soon as I moved, they made Wawas in Florida. I think that's just Florida saying, "Go fuck
Maybe
yourself."
they were celebrating you being gone.
I know. Like, you remember how there was a rumor that Daniel Bryan only got the title as a fuck you to CM Punk? Well, I'm starting a Florida rumor. I think when I left, Florida got Wawas just as a fuck you to Dave. You're leaving me? Fuck you, we got Wawa.
I believe it.
It's scientifically factual. Alright, so down in the comments below, put win, loss, or tie in what you thought of SmackDown. Well, we got live comments. Bam, probably all from you up Commander, but you know what? I love these blocks. We'll answer all of them. Kenta will go down quicker than a lead balloon. I feel quite sad.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for Kenta.
I don't know. They had pictures of him with Hulk Hogan.
It's mostly the only way I see Kenta working is if he's a Heyman guy. That's the only way I see it working. Unless he cuts way better English promos than I'm expecting. But I'm guessing his English promos aren't going to be great.
What if he's a Paul Heyman guy? Problem solved.
That's what I mean though. Like, Paul Heyman is the solution. Like, if I could have Paul Heyman be every single wrestler's fucking manager, I probably would.
Yeah.
Just like have Paul Heyman come out nonstop and be like, here, we'll have another two of my clients wrestling.
Except the Usos. The Usos obviously don't need a mouthpiece.
I know, they've got those mic moments.
Dallas. I think it should be, dude. All right, I'm being a little sarcastic, but at the same time, I really would want this. Like, there's a part of me that's like, this is a joke, but it's kind of one of those jokes where you go talk to your. Oh my god, I'm regretting to say this joke, but I'll say it. You ever have that cousin, the girl cousin who has big titties, and you're like, well, we're not really that related?
No. All right. Creepy bastard.
But anyway, you're joking, but you're kind of serious. Anyway,
I feel bad for your cousin if she hears this.
For me too, but she won't. I got 800 cousins. I'll just be like, it wasn't you, it was the other big titty cousin.
Yeah, I meant the other one.
I don't know.
So if you have any more bikini pictures to upload to Facebook, I wouldn't say no.
This joke just gets more awkward and awkward. But
Yeah, that's you right now.
But anyway, I honestly think Bo Dallas, just as his character, versus all Paul Heyman guys.
Is it terrible that I think it would be hilarious if Bo Dallas became a Paul Heyman guy, and Paul Heyman took the streak dead ass serious, just like he took Lesnar beating fucking Undertaker? Like, he's just like, my client, Bo Dallas, is 14-0.
All I'm saying is, entertainment-wise, I don't know if it would sell more tickets, but entertainment-wise, Bo Dallas' streak versus Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in the corner, and they're taking the streak legit, would be the greatest fucking summer. Now, granted, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to give Cena a compliment here. I think Cena versus Brock would sell more tickets, but oh my god, I couldn't stop marking out.
I would love it if they did that. If they canceled the Cena match at SummerSlam and they're like, actually, Bo Dallas is going to fill in for John Cena, and it's just he conquers another streak. After like 40-minute wrestling match, he finally beats Bo Dallas. Or actually, it might be funnier if he just comes out and just does his finisher to Bo Dallas right out of the gate and just fucking finishes him.
All right. Back to the comments. I don't even know what the original comment was. You never know.
I don't either.
Oh, look, I hope we answered that comment. And meanwhile, he was like, "What's your favorite color?" You walk from Endor. I thought you were going to say your kids were fighting over a John Cena picture. LOL. Why would you do that? Why would you hurt a man?
No, his daughter's the one that's gonna like John Cena.
I hope not. Lacey Walters. I'm starting to think Roman Reigns cannot wrestle. He does the same 3 moves. Oh shit, Lacey, I got your back, but you just cut Rob.
Can we ban people?
I usually ban them, but I'm not gonna ban Lacey.
I
only ban them if they're like, this isn't Raw. Or, like, if they come in and, like, fuck you and your mother and your daughters, and, like, dude, okay. But my thing is, I see the comment section as my store. And if some asshole was in the store going, fuck you, I hate your pasta, I'd be like, sir, can you just leave? But I'm not, it's just because she thinks different than you, Rob.
Oh, no. I will actually say that I do think that was the biggest flaw of this match, is it showed a lot of glaring weaknesses in Rusev and in Reigns, and that's why they did it bad. Because neither of them was able to cover up for the other one's weaknesses, in my opinion.
Yep. So, yeah. I
do think 3 moves is a little unfair, though. He definitely has more moves than 5 moves. He's above Cena.
He can wrestle. He can wrestle better than John Cena.
And he sells getting hit 1,000 times better than Cena or Orton.
But he's nowhere near the best in the company.
When you powerbomb Roman Reigns, it looks like you might have snapped his neck.
Yeah. I'm going to go with he's better than the main eventers they've been pushing, the Golden Boys they've been pushing, but he's not the best wrestler in the company. That's my honest opinion about him.
Yeah, no, he's not to the guy that's going to get beat every fucking match he has, Dolph Ziggler, but, you know, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to have any 5-star matches, but at the same time, you know, I'm going to sound like a guy who voted for a politician full of shit. He's better than the last guy.
Are we sure he's not going to have any 5-star matches? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It depends against 2, and depends. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like if they set it up to have Ambrose, Reigns, and Rollins in a 3-way match, that would be a 5-star match.
All right, this is what I'm going to say. Lacey, I think he can wrestle better than you give him credit for. Rob, he's nowhere near as good as you think he is. I'm in the middle. Call it right now.
No, he is definitely better than Hulk Hogan.
I don't know. Hulk Hogan had a great match against Great Muta that many people don't know about. But then again,
let's realistically go back and watch a shit ton of Hulk Hogan matches and see how good he really was. Because he does the same fucking moves over and over. He's worse than anyone now. Hogan was the Cena of the 80s and 90s. We just liked him more.
I never liked him. For the record, I always hated Hulk Hogan.
He was seriously he was Cena.
Four Horsemen for life, Ric Flair, fuck Hogan. Like, I always hated that too in arguments. Be like, oh, well, you know, because I don't hate Hogan as much as other people hate Hogan. But I hated the, oh, well, when you were a little kid, you loved him. No. Four Horsemen, Road Warriors, NWA, Ric Flair. No, I did not.
Macho Man.
I liked Macho Man a lot better than I liked Hogan.
I loved Macho Man.
As a matter of fact, I thought I was the only one because like I said, I grew up in New Jersey. And I remember going, I fucking hate Hulk Hogan. He's always going to win. What the fuck's the point? And I said this at a very young age. I remember being 8 years old and saying WCW or NWA back then was for fucking adults. And WWF was for kids. I did not enjoy Hulk Hogan. So that's one thing about the argument I always hated. Like, yeah,
Hulk Hogan's old Cena. Like, seriously, think about it. He's old Cena.
Yeah.
Cena is modern day Hogan. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, but in Hogan's defense, I guess maybe in John Cena's defense, the only thing that's different is John Cena has to show up 3 or 4 times a week. Hogan only has to show up once a month.
Yeah, that's why I don't get why people hate Cena so much. Cena's doing the exact same damn thing Hogan did, except Cena's fucking wrestling every night.
Well, yeah, that would be a great point for someone who says Hogan's better than Cena. I'm not that guy. Like,
I'm just saying, like, everyone's always like, oh, so Hogan's one of the greats. Hogan's one of the best. No, Hogan was just one of the originals.
He's a big star. That's what he is. Yeah, but I remember before the internet came out, I thought I was the only person who hated Hulk Hogan. And then, like, I went on to early internet where everything was, like, a really bad form. And I was like, what? I'm not alone? And I came out of the closet like, Grandma, I have an announcement. And she's like, oh, God, I was expecting this for another 20 years. I'm not the only one who hates Hulk Hogan.
And I'm gay for Dolph Ziggler.
How can they say that Bo Dallas was a generic wrestler? I don't know. That's what they tried to do to get heat off of. He's making fun of John Cena.
I'm pretty sure John Cena was just upset. And they were like, no, he's just a generic wrestler. Watch, we'll issue a statement. We'll clear this all up, John.
All right, do you think we'll see El Torito and Hornswoggle versus Bo? I don't know, because Hornswoggle and El Torito have to have a feud forever.
I hope Hornswoggle never comes back. Because at least El Torito does cool-looking shit sometimes. Like, he's actually pretty athletic.
Which is shit.
Yeah, El Torito is pretty fucking athletic. Hornswoggle sucks. It's like Hornswoggle's the John Cena of midgets.
Yeah, but the only thing is, in Hornswoggle's John Cena, is Hornswoggle...
El Torito's the Dolph Ziggler of midgets. He's our Daniel Bryan of midgets. He should be our midget champion. Fuck Hornswoggle. Never bring him back.
Go look at old Ohio Valley stuff. Hornswoggle did do some amazing stuff in ladder matches with Mr. Kennedy and Mr. Anderson.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over how much better El Torito is.
Oh, El Torito is better. I'm just saying that, you know, if you're going to throw fucking numbnuts under it, there we go. How long before Bo takes over from Cena? You know what? In my heart, it's already happened. It's already happened.
In my heart, I would be so happy if Monday night Bo Dallas comes out with the fucking belts. They're like, John Cena's retired and named Bo Dallas as his successor. Like, I can live with this.
I would literally cry of tears of joy. I've only cried like once tears of joy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever cried tears of joy? I've only cried once tears of joy, and I think I would. This would be the second time if Bo Dallas came out and said, "I'm now the champion. John Cena retired." I would just have tears of joy.
It's pretty impressive, because I know the only other time you did it was when your wife said, I'll leave you alone.
Now, that is when my daughter got into like the best school in Tokyo.
So you're saying the next time you cry happy tears could be when she marries John Cena?
I hate you. Anyway,
you're not crying your daughter's wedding? You're a monster.
I'm glad this comment is next, because you're out of control and mean. And ex-Yakuzas has to put you in your spot, all right? And I probably mispronounced that.
They're tattooed gentlemen.
Reigns is the new Cena.
You better shut your warm mouth. If by new Cena you mean he's going to be on the next year's fucking video game, then yes, that's true. 2K16, Roman Reigns on the cover.
I agree with you. I agree 100% with you. Reigns is the next Cena. I think it's obvious that he's the next Golden Boy. I just think he's going to do a better job at it.
I'm just saying I think he's the person that they have slated to be the next Gold Boy. But I think at the rate Ambrose is going, I think Ambrose is going to end up being the people. So Ambrose is going to be the next Stone Cold level superstar. Like, I think they want it to be Reigns, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think Reigns will be popular. Reigns will always be a main eventer, I think, once he's actually won one once. I don't think he's going to disappear back into the mid-card like a lot of guys do. But I definitely think Ambrose is a lot more likely to end up being the face of the company for an extended period.
And also a big factor in that is who's the next Cena, who's the next main eventer, who's the next Rock, who's going to be the top guys. I think right now is kind of an interesting time period because, well, they want Roman Reigns, they want members of the Shield and all that, but when Vince steps down and Triple H has complete control, he might change everything. He might just change everything. So it's an interesting time. Ex-Yakuzas also says tie, the definition of mediocrity. That's what he says. He also goes on, that's for the show. This Rusev and Swagger feud won't get enough promotion because they're spending most of the shows in Canada. Swagger is banned. Interesting.
Why is he banned in Canada?
I don't know. Yakuza, if you know that. If not, maybe it's DUI. I don't know.
Maybe they banned him for being an asshole that injured fucking Barrett.
That's a possibility, too.
They're like, you're a dick. You fucked up Wade Barrett and Dolph Ziggler.
All right, I googled it, and I love fucking parody accounts because they're Swagger facts, and it says Jack Swagger is banned from Canada because he steals the show every night.
Wow.
Reason why Jack Wire missed his taping. Banned from Canada for being great. Thanks. Thanks, Google. Thanks for making. All right, let's see what he's banned for. Jack Sparrow wasn't on any of the last WWE TV shows because they were in Canada and couldn't enter the country because of his recent marijuana conviction. Really?
What did he do?
Weed.
Oh. Really?
Weed.
Really, Canada?
Really? Be ashamed of Canada.
This is what we're going to get upset about, Canada?
Oh, Canada, you fucking retards. I thought Canada was a lot more cooler about the weeds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Jack Swagger. I'm just saying, like, people used to go to your country to buy it and then come back with it. I'm just saying, like, you're cold Mexico. Don't be an asshole.
Our editor lives in Canada, and Scott out of
Florida.
A lot of Kocosports connections in Canada, and the people that live in Canada talk so much shit about Canada. But as soon as they're like on the air, they're like, "Oh no, Canada's a very nice place. We have free healthcare." As soon as we're off the air, they're like, "Fuck that free healthcare. It's bullshit. No one has free healthcare. Fuck that. Let's go to Europe." So I love Canada, but I'm half Canadian actually. There.
Really?
That bomb on you. What do you? Randy Harris used to fucking bust my balls all the time that I was fucking half Canadian. Ewok from Endor. What do you think about the WWE taking the belt off of Paige? Is Paige not ready?
Paige is definitely not ready.
I don't know. She just has to get past the nerves.
I like Paige, but yeah, she's not ready at all. She needs more time.
Alex the Sauce Boss. SmackDown was a loss for me. Mostly boring matches. All right.
Thank you, Alex.
No one said win yet. Has anyone said win? I think
nope.
We got Ty is necessary. Execution says he sells getting hit 1,000 times better than Cena or nah. I disagree. I would say he's more like 834 times better. So
I just like him getting he takes hits just so much better than they do, and I think that's underestimated by a lot of people when they talk about wrestling skill, is how much the other guy sells that guy's moves.
All right. Alex the Sauce Boss. Swagger should have helped Reigns to set up a tag match, but instead he got high. I don't even smoke weed,
Poor
but if
Swagger.
you buy weed, you're fucking dumb. Lacey Walters. I like how I think fucking statements that are like, yeah, I'm gonna offend half the people here for something I don't even do.
You offended me.
Why? Did I offend you because I think people that think weed is the worst thing in the world is dumb, or were you offended because I don't smoke weed?
I'm offended you don't.
All right, well, maybe we'll change that.
Weed has been shown to have positive effects on PTSD.
I know. I fucking should get a bag. I even had doctors tell me though, because I got a lot of injuries from the military. That's the most politically correct way of saying that. And yeah, they said, oh yeah, if weed was legal in Japan, it would be perfect for you. And I'm like, thanks, doc. Appreciate it.
I think with the people you live around, it could be legal.
Yeah, well, it's not very hard to find, but the punishment is crazy hard. Like example, if you're a pedophile, you can still teach, but if you find an ounce of pot in your room, you can never teach again. And I'm
Really?
just like,
Really? I feel like that's backwards.
it's a big
I feel like that's backwards. Hey, you fucked kids. Do you want to teach some? Versus, hey, buddy, we saw you smoking that reefer. Stay the fuck away from those kids.
Japan. Lacey.
By the way, have you seen this new TV show where we pee in each other's mouths and try and eat chocolate furniture?
No one was
And
hiding.
before anyone thinks that's crazy, those are real things that happen on Japanese game shows.
Yeah, we have some crazy game shows. I wasn't saying he was bad. Wait, Lacey Walters, we have to go. Oh. Give me a second. Sorry, Lacey Walters, we're getting her.
Oh no, Lacey Walters said Roman Reigns sucks dick. He's the worst wrestler in the history of the WWE. He should be taken out, drawn and quartered by midgets riding full-size wrestlers. I hate Roman Reigns. That was pretty much an exact quote of the comment, I think.
All right, let's see what it really says there, jerky face. Lacey Walters
crazy.
He was bad. I just think he's not ready to be a top guy yet. He seems very uncomfortable when the spotlight is on him. Yes, he's the only reason why I started back watching the WWE. Now it's only Bo Dallas that I look forward to watching.
I don't think Reigns is ready to be, like, if they gave Reigns the title right now, I'd be really disappointed. I'd be like, it's this bad time. But I think, ideally, timeline, if they just groom him all the way until WrestleMania, he's ready around Royal Rumble WrestleMania time to actually be a champion, I think.
Yeah,
at the rate he's improving.
I think even WWE said this. The only reason they're pushing him as hard as they can, as they are right now, is Daniel Bryan's injured, CM Punk walked out, and John Cena's champion. If it was a different situation, I don't think they'd be pushing him that hard. I know they want him to main event WrestleMania 31, but yeah, I don't think he's ready either. But I don't think John Cena's ready either. But no one mentions that fucking part. I don't think if anyone's ready.
Ziggler.
It's funny. It's funny. Well, no, I'm being honest. I love Dolph Ziggler. I don't think he's ready because not for skill, talent, and mic work. I think he's ready for that. But if he just won the title, it'd be out of nowhere. It's like you jobbed to 900 people in a row, and now you're champion.
You know what makes me sad? I used to love Triple H. I am very upset that the only time I get to see Triple H matches are fucking stupid pay-per-view ones. Why doesn't you have fucking one of the best of all time, and he never fucking wrestles? What? Why? Fuck you, Triple H. Get in the ring, you piece of shit. I loved you as a child. You're one of my favorites. Just fucking wrestle, you asshole.
You know what? I know what I miss is when the champion who got the title and everyone hated was a heel. I think that's what I hate about John Cena. Like, everyone's like, oh, how could you hate John Cena and not hate Triple H and Jeff Jarrett? Because I don't know if you watched TNA back then, but Jeff Jarrett and Triple H were kind of we're heels. We're going to keep winning the title. Haha, fuck you. You know, but Triple H wins, LOL. Okay, that makes sense. He's a heel. I'm going to go see the internet explode. Oh, and Jeff Jarrett wins, LOL. Makes sense. The internet explodes. But my whole thing is, it's like, oh, well, here's a good guy, and he never does anything, and he always wins. It's kind of like, no. No, because a lot of people are like, oh, you don't hate Triple H and Jeff Jarrett for their long title runs, but you hate fucking John Cena every second of your life. Yeah, because John Cena is supposed to be a good guy. It's like being part of a country that says they're for freedom, but then just bombs brown people for oil. It's not fucking fun to root for them. Got a little too topical there? All right. But that's what I'm saying. John Cena, if John Cena was a heel, I would still hate him, but at least him having a title would fucking make sense. Alex the Sauceball says, was this week a loss for wrestling? Did any show this week get a tie or higher? I gave SmackDown a tie, but, you know.
I gave Main Event a win, personally, and I actually give Raw a win.
Impact,
a weak win. Raw's a weak win, SmackDown's a loss, and for me, Main Event was definitely a win.
I honestly, and I have a bad memory, I don't remember if Raw was good. I remember me not giving a shit, so it can't be that good. But Raw was not memorable, and it's only been 4 days. Like, if you got it, like, when we're going to do a week in review, and I have to actually be reminded by the results, I don't think that's a good sign. So I'm going to give a loss just because I don't remember it.
It had high moments that I liked. Like, I liked seeing Damian Sandow come out dressed up. Like, as Bret Hart during Bret Hart's thing. Like, shit like that. Like, there were small moments that I liked.
But Main Event still was the best show of the week, by far.
Yeah, Main Event was great. Like, and the worst part is, when you hear what the best match of Main Event was, you just, on paper, I would have never thought I would have liked Main Event.
Yep. Main Event was really good. The rest of the show sucked in both major companies in America.
Yeah. But Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio, I don't know where they found that energy, but if they always wrestled like that, I would be a Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio fan in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. Ex-Yakuza says he's banned from Canada for his weed charges. Fucking Canada. You used to be cool. Like, every main country has a cool country. Like, let's look. Australia, main country. Cooler country, New Zealand. England, main country. Cooler Zealand. Cooler country, Ireland.
America.
China, cooler country, Japan. America, main country, cooler country, Canada. Does not seem cool at all, Canada. Did I just offend, like, all the major countries in the world?
I think so. including America.
You're supposed to be the cool one in North America. All right? Mexico's supposed to be the wild one, and America's John Cena. Canada. You should be ashamed of yourself. Lance Storm, tweet about
John Cena's a great athlete.
Mr. the King. Roman is okay. Super push can be bad if it backfires. He gets over and is pretty good in the ring. Looks like his career can end faster than Bryan's with all the shit they're making him do. Yeah, I'm afraid once he becomes the Golden Boy, they'll take a lot of his movesets away. But the Superman punch looks pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. The spear, I don't know. He has a sexy spear. I would be heartbroken if he never.
If he lost the spear, he would lose me as a fan.
Yeah. Actually,
like, I'm putting it out there, WWE.
Jack Swagger.
I won't believe.
Ex-Yakuza says Jack Swagger would dominate Roman Reigns in a real wrestling match. No shit! He's like an amateur champ. He was like undefeated. Yeah. Yeah, that's like saying Kurt Angle, Ken Shamrock. Yeah, of course. That's hands down. That's not even... I don't think anyone could even argue.
That's the thing. Brock Lesnar would really knock out The Undertaker. It's like, yeah, he probably would.
Yeah, Jack Swagger is an amazing amateur wrestler and a really good technical wrestler. A lot of people give him shit, but he's not that bad. Bam, bam. All right, I think that's it. So we're gonna go with Jack Swagger can out wrestle. Yeah. So there you go. And
most of the roster.
probably Jack Swagger could out-wrestle him in a technical pro wrestling match, too. Amateur wrestling, it's not even close. Roman Reigns is like, what the fuck just happened?
I don't think Jack Swagger could beat him in a technical wrestling match because right now, Roman Reigns is seeing a push. The only way Jack Swagger is beating him is if it's not a clean win.
Well, I meant, like, as far as skill-wise.
Hey, actually, they don't even beat him then because Roman Reigns still wins, except it's by DQ.
All
Holy shit! It is Reigns wins. LOL.
Reigns wins. LOL.
Whatever it is, I don't know what you kids call it.
All right, I think that will be the last comment of the day. Week in review will be coming up within the next 24 to 48 hours, possibly within the next half hour. I just have to see what my kids are doing and what the babysitter's doing.
Possibly within the next 72 hours. We don't know.
It's coming. It is coming. Plus, we got to do a Stump the Idiot. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and we will do a Stump the Idiot. And I think that's it. I think that is it. Go. Well, plug your stuff. Get out there. Get out in the world. Tell the internet infantry what they can do for Rob.
Damn it! Can't we just put a link in the goddamn description box? I don't care enough. I'm not promoting anything. I just don't care enough. It's too much work for me to promote myself. Fuck that. I need a Paul Heyman.
You do need a Paul Heyman.
I am the worst self-representative in history.
First off, you make a living online through 3 different companies, four companies if you count the video game company, and you're like, fuck those companies. I'm not giving them credit one bit. Like,
I'm underpaid and underutilized. No, actually, I'm underpaid and overutilized. There we go.
Gotcha. I mean, you could easily promote any of the companies that feed you, but you're like, not gonna happen.
No. That's gonna be my permanent ammo too. Anyone's gonna be like, why don't you promote this? I'm gonna be like, fuck you. I'm an outlaw. I do what I want. I don't want to do that. You pre-record something for me to play, and then it'll happen. I don't care.
But eventually, because right now you're living a pretty private life. I'm pretty sure the guys at the game place, the comic place, don't really know about this. But here's my thing. When they do find out about this, and they're like, oh, why don't you plug us? What are you going to say?
I'm going to be like, I don't know. I don't plug them here. Get over it.
You son of a bitch!
I'll be like, what do you want? Do you want Kocosports banners all over your fucking game? You want those everywhere? No? Okay. Then shut the hell up.
Kocosports banners on video games would be pretty cool. Did you make that happen? You got pull?
Nope.
You just fuck you.
I don't know if you know. I'm the guy who just makes thumbnails. That's all I do. So yeah, let's do that spot. I'm Rob. I've made a lot of those really mediocre thumbnails, almost all featuring Roman Reigns, or I'm more infamously known as the creator of the Turkey Day Champion, John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, we will be back shortly. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you can get us and the whole Kocosports crew. And go to Kocosports.
Internet Infantry T-shirts.
Go to Kocosports.com. Gary, Pablo, David Cooey, they're all working hard to make it your #1 stop. And hopefully we keep improving these podcasts and YouTubes. Hopefully we keep improving the site so that we will be your #1 stop soon. We will keep working on being improving. And if you like that guys and Rob yelling into webcams about pro wrestling, and you're like, how can I support these guys even more? Because, liking on Facebook, liking on YouTube, subscribing, is just not enough for me. And I need to attract the ladies. Okay? I need to support Kocosports and attract the ladies. We have a product for you. If you have $24.99 laying around somewhere, you can buy an internet infantry. And in return for buying the shirt, we will answer any 5 questions that we normally answer at the end of every podcast.
I just want to point out, Kocosports has its own goddamn print shop now, right? Right?
Yes.
Why can't we get Turkey Day Champion shirts? I'm just saying, Internet and Infantry, get at me if you want to see Turkey Day Champ shirts. That's all I'm saying. Turkey Day Champ shirts, I feel like are the wave of the future.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna talk off air. We'll make a long list of t-shirts, and we'll give it to our t-shirts.
And also, it's late enough in the show. Booms will never hear this. Don't repeat this. Everyone, start watching SmackDown way more than Raw. Let's do this. SmackDown becoming the best show of the week. Let's crush Raw. Crush Boom Boom.
You know, we were successful because, like, I was like, wow, weekend review. I don't know if that will work. Rob's like, oh, it will work. I'm like, okay. So we do a weekend review show, and it gets a shitload of views. And this is when you know it's good, when you look around YouTube and other channels start copying. They're like, now we have a weekend review. Of course you do. That's when you know you have a good idea. The weekend review is.
I'm just saying, like, you doubted the shit out of my ideas so far.
Whatever. Fucking. Why would someone want to hear all the shows at once when they can listen to us for 4 hours talk about just one of them?
I know, right? Yeah. Who would want that? What do you mean? There's a show where I have a minimal amount of Dave stories? Not only that, but this week you have the added bonus of you'll get to hear our thoughts on Raw without hearing Martin Dunn's.
You just broke Martin Dunn's heart.
Just fucking burn threw that in there, son of a bitch. Goddamn night comic. And on that, we are out.
All right, go to Kocosports.com. Thank you for all those that support us. Thank you, Internet Imagery. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.